Hello and welcome to December's Q&A. So, before we start, someone needs a slap on the wrist for being super naughty and posting a lot of extremely rude questions. So what happened was I recorded the monthly Q&A already, but I didn't feel comfortable with releasing it because there was some extremely crude questions that for some reason I felt the necessity to read out. But now I'm going to take a little bit more discretion when it comes to the questions that are being asked to me, and if I deem them to be too rude, then they're not going to even get read out. So that's happening now. So here we go. A more calmer and cleaner Q&A is about to ensue. That being said, if you would like to get your question answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to ask.fm/Sharmalade and I will answer your question, as long as it's not too rude. Question number 1. Favourite type of sushi? So I love sushi so much. It's one of my go-to foods when I don't really know what I fancy to eat. But I think I prefer the vegetable sushi over the fish sushi, because although the fish sushi, oh my god, this is a tongue twister, fish sushi tastes amazing, sometimes the fish can have something a bit gross in it, like a piece of shell or a bit of bone, and that is like a huge off-putter for me. But the veggie sushi is totally safe. I love it so much. Are you secretly into being a furry? No, I don't really know anything about what being a furry is. When can we get a Friday surprise Twitch concert with request voting to which songs you sing? And that is from Stephen Burgess. That's such a cool idea, and I have entertained it a lot in the past. You know, I thought it would be so cool to do like a private Twitch stream. Like some of you guys I know did come and watch me on Twitch when I used to do it, and I remember the first time that I was asked to sing and I was so nervous. I don't know why, because I'm quite confident with how I sound and how I sing, but I just find it incredibly nerve-wracking. But it's definitely something that I will entertain and I'll think about in the future. Who was the coolest character in the Dragon Age franchise to you, and what was the scariest place to you in all 3 games? And that was asked by Decline to State. The coolest character in the whole Dragon Age series? Oh my god. Probably, I thought Morrigan was pretty cool. I thought she was quite dark and cool, but I also liked Flemeth. That's a tough one. I think probably Flemeth. I don't really want to say why, but she's very awesome. And the scariest place, easily by far, was in Dragon Age Origins. Do you remember there was an orphanage that you go into? And it's incredibly sinister, and I know I left my PC like 3 or 4 times during that section because I just got totally freaked out by the orphanage. Do you watch The Walking Dead? If so, who's your favourite character? I don't watch The Walking Dead. I have a genuine fear of zombies. I'm terrified of them. I'm convinced that there is going to be a zombie apocalypse, and my plan is to lock myself in my bathroom. Sorted. Running water, toilet, bath. I just sit in a bath all day until they all starve. I don't watch The Walking Dead because it freaks me the hell out. There was an incident the other night, actually, not with a zombie, they don't exist yet, but I always fall asleep to American Dad or Family Guy, and there's this channel that I watch and it's always like back to back American Dad, Family Guy, American Dad, Family Guy, and then it's like The Walking Dead. And then it's back to American Dad, Family Guy. So I was asleep quite happily, and then I woke up and The Walking Dead was on the telly, and it was on this horrific scene where there was like a gajillion zombies running. Well, they weren't running, they were doing that awful like moany groan walk, and they were all just howling, and it was terrifying, and I couldn't move and I couldn't find the controller. I think Ian was sleeping on it. It was just harrowing. I can't tell you what my favourite character is because I don't watch it, but I've heard that it's awesome. Are there any songs you can't tackle yet, like you hear on the radio and can't find the beat for? There's loads of songs that don't have instrumentals or beats for them. So frustrating when you find something that you so want to sing and you can't because there's no instrumental for it. And there's loads of songs that I can't tackle, like tons. But it all depends on my voice as well. Like my voice sometimes is my best friend and then other days it's my enemy. It's weird. It's like for a whole month I can sing my high notes really, really well, and then the next month I can't hit any of my low notes, and it's very frustrating, but that's just how my voice is. Okay, 3 questions, greedy. 1. What do you think about Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead and Once Upon a Time? Well, you know what I think about The Walking Dead. Game of Thrones, I loved it. I still love it, but the first 2 seasons were awesome, but then everyone was just travelling somewhere. Like every scene they were just walking or on horses, and then the whole conversations for a lot of people were like, we need to start travelling to the, and I'm like, but you've been travelling for ages, everyone's just travelling. But I enjoyed the last season. I'm looking forward to next season still. And Once Upon a Time, I'm currently watching that. Not going to read the comments now to this video, but I am watching it. I'm on season 4, and it's pretty good. I think I'm tolerating it. I'm pushing myself to watch it because I've come so far. I can't just quit now. But I find it a little bit too tame, but I do like the pirate in it, so. What other Square Enix games have you played apart from Final Fantasy? I'm not sure. I think Kingdom Hearts is pretty much it. The Final Fantasy series consumed my life for a long time. I don't think I've played any other Square Enix games though. I probably have, I just haven't realised it's Square Enix. And would you cover the opening theme from Devil May Cry 4? It would suit you perfectly. Lots of love from Italy, AVR. Hello AVR. I'll check it out. I'll have a listen to the song and see what it's like. Do you know who Square Mum is? No, but I'm thinking of SpongeBob SquarePants now, but he doesn't have a mum, does he? Where is the fountain of youth you get your good looks from? I don't know. It takes hours for this to happen, like hours of concrete and builders coming in, decorators. It doesn't just happen. Where do you know Brunaville from? So, awesome question. You didn't leave your name though, sucks. So Brunaville, I first kind of sort of not spoke to him, but like, you know, on the internet, typey, when I sang one of his songs, and he messaged me and he said, if you ever like want to sing on one of my songs, then don't. No, he didn't say don't. He said I could, but let him know because he can send me like the high quality version of the song rather than just like a tatty version of the song. But I absolutely love working with Bruno because he's so similar to me in the way that he works. He's very much like, can you do some singing? Here's all the parts, da da da, and sends it to me, and then I just record it when I can and get it back to him. And it's such an easy breezy way to work with someone, and plus I love his music so much, and every time he asks me if I want to do some singing on something, I just am so honoured because his music is amazing, and I really hope that we continue to work together in the future. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, his name is Ian, and we've been together for like nearly 10 years now. How is it living under a queen? It's alright, don't really ever see her apart from on the telly, never met her in real life. Have you ever listened to various artists like Two Steps From Hell? Their songs are amazing in my opinion, but listening to the ones with vocals are even better. Yes, I have. I think I listened to Two Steps From Hell maybe like a couple of years ago, and I was like, whoa, this band's awesome. And I think I've got some of their tracks in my YouTube playlist thing that I listen to every now and then. Do you dream? If so, what was the last one you remember? And that's from Kitty Cat. Hello Kitty Cat. Oh my god, I do. I dream vividly, like in colour, and it feels so real, and it feels like I can dream like a whole event, like a whole time span. But the crazy thing is don't dreams only last for 5 seconds, and it's the 5 seconds just before waking that you actually dream them. It's crazy if that's true. Probably just read that from some like Jokes on You website, but I dream vividly. The last dream I had was about it was really crazy actually. I dreamt that like we moved from the planet Earth to a different planet, and the atmosphere was kind of buggy, and there was tornadoes and stuff happening, and it was really quite scary. And I ran into this house when there was a tornado happening. I was with like some family members, and this house was just rattling, it was going crazy, and I woke up and I think it was just really windy outside, and I sort of incorporated it into my dream. But I've had several occasions throughout my life where I've been somewhere that I've never been before, and I know I've dreamt it. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's so weird. Like, we'll be driving past somewhere and I'll see like a house with a certain wall or a garden or something, and I'm like, I totally dreamt about this place, but I've never seen it before. It's weird, totally weird. Why are you so pretty? And that's from Rosine. Hello Rosine, we sung together recently. As I mentioned before, it's a lot of concrete. Have you ever made a Valkyr Battle Maiden pun? Like, 3rd time's a charm, that's my favourite. Or I found some silver Latomi or something. No, I haven't, but they are hilarious. So that's it for December's Q&A. If you'd like to get your question answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to ask.fm/Sharmalade and you can ask me a question. If it's too rude, not gonna answer it. Have a wonderful week and I'll see you soon. Bye!